Alright guys, welcome to the build guide for the disc clamp. I want to start off by saying that everything that you need will be included in the download files, except for obviously the lamp itself. I do recommend that you print the stand in PETG, but everything else you can print in whatever filament you'd like and whatever color you'd like. I'd also recommend that you do choose a filament that has good light transmittance for the cradle and the lampshade. But other than that, you can print in any color you'd like. And I was showing just there the ridge that is going to be really important, because that's how you line up everything in the build. And we're going to start off with the cradle and the bracket. So the way you're going to line these up is there's a curve on the bracket on the back side. The side that is facing the build plate is flat, of course, and so the side that faced the build plate faces forwards, and the curved side faces backwards, and you just line up the ridge with the negative there on the bracket, and you slide it all the way back. Mine is a little bit floppy because I've put it on and off a billion times. Yours will be a little bit nicer, but anyway. Then you just get the alignment pin and the stand, and the best way is to put the alignment pin first in the stand and line it up with the triangles, and then you line up the bracket using the circle. It's just easier this way, I've found. And we're about halfway there, I would say. Now we're gonna thread the cable through the cradle. And one thing that I didn't really like with this project was that I left a big ass hole, because I needed to fit the switch and the USB port, and I really didn't like that. So there's a new part that I'm introducing now, which is the gasket, and you'll see it in a minute. And you do need to print that in TPU. It only works in TPU, I think. I mean, you can try, but I think it'll only work in TPU, and you'll see why. You fit this around the cable, and it's really snug, but you can still pull the cable through. And after you fit the cable inside, you can snap it into place after you pull the cable inside, you can snap it into place on the cradle. And there's a really satisfying positive click when you do this, so it's really nice. But it's really easy to pull it through. It's a little bit tight, but just keep pulling, or rather keep pushing it in, and you'll be fine. Another suggestion that I have is when you're fitting the actual lamp bit, make sure it's really straight. Otherwise, you're gonna have issues fitting it. It's gonna be harder than it needs to be, and the other half of the cradle just won't fit because the tolerances, or rather the clearances, are really quite tight. So it won't fit if it's not all the way in. Going on to the lampshade and the other cradle piece now, you can see there's a hole in the cradle piece and there's a ridge on the lampshade, and you wanna line those up just so it's easier for you to fit it onto the other cradle piece. And you're just gonna line them up and press them together. Really, you wanna fit everything onto the ridge on the first cradle piece, and then just press it together, and that's it. It's a really easy build, simple build. Everything is printed except for the lamp, obviously. And I hope that you enjoy this, and I can't wait to see your colorways that you come up with. But that's it. Also, this is my first voiceover, so you guys be sure to let me know how I did. And I intended to release this build guide a few days ago, but I couldn't find my microphone, so it took me a little while longer. But yeah, be sure to let me know how I did, and like and comment, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys soon.